but this is like horror movie logic. Like you buy a house, you don't know that house has had evil done to it, but because you are a part of the situation, you're the new owner of the house, you inherit the evil of it. I mean, I guess this was sort of it happening to Michelle or something like that, but like, you know, it wasn't bad for this Christian black family to own this house that was acquired by evil means. But the other family, the Wilshires, like there was something going on with them because the landlord was evil and old. I don't know.
There was something up with them.
There was
odd
something
situation.
Up with them. Odd situation.
All they had to do was sage the house this whole time. Light
just
from
sage
sage.
the damn house. Here's another thing they don't tell you in Sunday school. You don't get in trouble for saging your house. You can just tell God you're doing it because you like the smell.
Like, what can I say? I made it.
Yeah. Like, here's my guide to being a good Christian. Don't go to a psychic. You don't want to meddle in that stuff. It's probably fake. And if it's not fake, you don't want to go into that stuff. Astrology, I think God created that to be useful to us. I don't see why that is like, it's not like you're worshiping anything. You're interpreting information that God made available to us. This is my opinion. And burning sage, like, you know, you don't really need to do it, but like it might make you feel better. So you should just do it. God doesn't care. He's not looking.
Smells good.
It smells good. I mean, not everyone thinks so probably, but like, yeah, you can just say, hey, God, I'm doing this because it smells good. And then if secretly you're like, well, maybe cleanse the place. Because all you need to do is pray. You don't really need to do that. But if it makes you feel better. I talked to God about it. He said he just doesn't care. It's not a huge deal.
Okay. Good to know.
You know, there's where do you stand on the yoga question? Do you think Christians should do yoga?
To demonic activity or not?
Yeah.
I think all of the acts done in yoga are fine and good. I think the terminology is what's bad.
So you support a sort of like the science of yoga reskinned for a more like religious neutral experience.
Yeah. Your body needs to stretch and get exercise. That's just common sense. But words are magic. So even just calling it yoga is a bad from the start.
Yeah. Call it like Godrobics.
Yeah. Something like that.
We got to get Kenya Cagle making some Christian non-yoga exercise workouts.
Right. I had a DVD at some point that was like Christian yoga, but they called it something else. It was like an alternative to yoga, but it was just yoga. It really was just changing the language.
That's so funny.
Yeah. God, I wish I could remember what that was called now. It was years ago.
Like yoga is technically a part of a spiritual practice. But I also do once again think that intention is very important. My personal opinion is that going to yoga class is not evil, and that the way that Christians evil is the wrong word, but you know, it's not anti-Christian, because, you know, again, Christians treat yoga as a discipline. And I think it's just one of those things where it's like, if you don't have the training and cultural context to understand why that is a spiritual practice, you can't like accidentally do a Hinduism. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, obviously there's people who disagree with me, but like, there's people who will disagree with me. They do, but like, I just feel like you have to be intentionally trying to do a Hinduism. But,
yeah, maybe.
You know, I don't know.
I'm just going to stick to Pilates.
Yeah. Oh, this is the perfect alternative. Do Pilates. I'm a fan.